warts. There are only 41 remedies in this warts repertory chapter. That is a skin symptom after all, even though it's not got a lot of remedies, this rubric, and now it looks much better. We have 4 remedies, only 2 of which cover all the symptoms without counterindications, and now we have to look into materia medica, and we have to compare the remedies. What are we now interested in the most? What do we have to find in the materia medica? What do we want to know? What do we want to find? The cutting, don't we? The self-mutilation. That is a symptom which is a 153 symptom. It's very special. I have taken the trouble to look through what I've found in Rustox. The mind symptoms, sadness, which loves lonesome stillness, full of sad thoughts, fearful, timid, annoyed, sad disposition, bad mood, despondency, easily moved to tears, annoyed and bothered by each little thing, doesn't want to be talked to, despondency with prostration, weepiness, mainly in the evening, desire to be alone, fed up with life in general, without sadness, as if satiated with life, desire to die, despondent, dejected and dissatisfied with the world in the evening, sad, starts weeping without knowing why, melancholy, morose and fearful, as if some bad luck had befallen her, or if she is lonely and everything around her were dead. But nothing about cutting herself. In Belladonna we find in the guiding symptoms hits herself, or himself, of course. Wants to be lonely and wants quietness. Every noise and every company is averse to all of that. Dejected, or too much exuberance, sadness and dejectedness, indifference towards everything. They're looking to be alone and desire quietness, desperation, dejected, great sensitivity and irritability, annoyed, nothing pleased him, he was mad at himself, weepiness and angry because of small details, anger, even with rage and temper tantrums. That's taken from the guiding symptoms by Herring. The keynote is not to be found neither in Bönninghausen nor in Herring either. The cutting. In Kent, we do find mutilates his body with arsenicum as the only remedy. In Bönninghausen, so the characteristics, there's no rubric. So with the repertories, we are not really getting anywhere. So then I looked at the clock, and there I found in the second volume, page 635, in the mind symptoms of Belladonna, I found hurts herself, mutilates herself. That's the keynote. And that really made me go for Belladonna. So you see, this in this Rustox there is the higher polarity difference, but Belladonna has got the key mind symptom. So which really is the keynote? So that is given priority. That the remedy Belladonna is given priority. And then for 6 weeks I don't hear anything. Then the mother comes and says there was no initial aggravation. The symptomatology just went within a few days. Linda never cut herself, and she's much opener, she's calmer, and she's more positive towards life. I can talk to her, and she thinks she doesn't understand what had happened to her, that she behaved in such a stupid way. The normal mood remains stable, but 15 months after the treatment, the patient weeps and talks to her mother and tells her that before the borderline problem started, she took part in a teenager party, and she had got some kind of toxin and she had been raped, basically. That was a total catastrophe. It was the trigger of her problem. And I said, yes, but you have to report to the police. You have to sue the rapist, but the girl doesn't want to do that. No way. She says that she's gotten over it and she doesn't want to, go through everything again. That was 3 years ago. She is fine, emotionally speaking. Belladonna seems to have done what it had to do.